guys, my name is Samantha. If you are new to my channel is all about helping and inspiring special education teachers. If that interests you, then click the subscribe button and make sure to keep watching. Alright guys, today's video is all about the mistakes I made as a first-year special education teacher and how to avoid these mistakes. I'm making this video because I wish someone made this video when I was a first-year teacher. The number one mistake that I made was I tried to do everything. You have to remember that you are a first-year special education teacher and it is honestly probably one of the hardest jobs, so you need to give yourself a little bit of grace and don't try to do everything. You need to just do your best. When I was a first-year teacher, I thought I could do it all. All of the other teachers around me were doing everything. And I thought I could too, but you can't. As a first-year teacher, you just can't. It is so hard. It's a difficult job. You need to just make sure you're not trying to do it all. Make sure you set boundaries with your work and your home life. If you choose to, you can just work your contract hours or tell yourself you're only going to work an extra hour or 2 extra hours, but don't work all day, all night, every single weekend like I did my first year and my second year. Set some boundaries for yourself. The next mistake that I made was, first of all, not really realizing that I was in charge of all of these paras my first year. But the mistake that I made was being too lenient and kind of letting the paras tell me what to do at the beginning because, you know, as a first year teacher, you have no idea what you're doing. So paras can be super helpful, but there are also some paras that might try to take over or have worked there for 30 years and they think that they run the show. Do not let that happen. You are the special ed teacher, so make sure that you are the one that is in charge of your classroom and you are also in charge of your paras. I think that's just something I wasn't prepared for and was kind of shocked by at the beginning, that I had to make schedules for 6 different paras, tell them exactly what to do at every single minute of the day. That was very difficult. Set clear expectations. If you want, it might be a good idea to have a para handbook that you give to paras on the first day of school or the first day that you meet the paras. I know some first-year special ed teachers have told me that their biggest problem with paras was cell phone usage. That was something that I kind of nipped in the butt right away. Like, there are no phones out. The paras knew that I had a very clear expectation of that. Any little thing that you see your paras doing at the very beginning of the school year, make sure that you nip it in the butt right away because it will continue and it will continue to get worse if you do not set clear expectations. The next mistake that I made was not having a clear classroom management strategy in place from the very first day. So I had a classroom store and I did start it from the first day, but I wasn't super consistent with it. And I learned quickly, probably a month in, I learned that I really needed that in place for students' behaviors. And right when I started using my classroom management system consistently, student behaviors completely changed because, again, they have clear expectations, which are important in special education. The next thing that I learned is to make sure that you mean what you say. I would see a lot of teachers giving out empty threats, not really threats, but if you don't do your math problem, then you're not gonna get iPad time at the end of the day or whatever, and then the teacher would give them iPad time even if they didn't do their math problem. That's just kind of an example. Make sure that you mean what you say because students will learn quickly that you're a pushover and that you don't mean what you say, so they will just do whatever they want, and that is not a good place to be at, especially your first year. The next mistake that I made as a first year special ed teacher was that I reinvented the wheel. I reinvented it 4 million times. I created so many things that I could have just gotten online or bought from Teachers Pay Teachers for a few dollars. I've really learned that time is important. Your own time matters. So don't waste all your time creating all these resources when you have the internet at your fingertips. Just use it and spend a few dollars to not have to create things by yourself, because the thing that you want for your classroom is out there, I guarantee you. So don't reinvent the wheel. That's something that I wish I wouldn't have done. I wasted a lot of time that I will never get back because of that. The next mistake that I made as a first-year special ed teacher was that I planned too much before my students came. I started planning the first month of lessons and all these crazy things, and boy, what a waste of time that was, because every student is different in special ed and you don't really realize it until you are a teacher. But you can't plan anything until you truly know your students. Like, you can plan some back to school activities for the first day, things like that, but honestly, don't even plan past the first or second day because you won't use any of it. Trust me on that. It's hard going into the school year being like, I don't even know what I'm teaching 3 days in, but you just, you can't teach anything until you know your students. So just hold on a minute and wait. The next mistake that I made was getting sucked into gossip. There is so much gossip if you work with women. Like, my first 2 years, I worked mostly with men, and that was pretty awesome because there truly wasn't that much drama. And then I moved to a school. Then my husband's job made it so that we had to move to a different state and a different school, and oh my goodness, there were only women at this school, and there was so much drama. There were so many people just talking bad about each other. Sometimes to fit in, you feel like you have to talk bad with them, and just don't do it. Be the teacher that doesn't talk bad about others. Because if you are gossiping and worrying about what everybody else is doing, you're just adding more to your plate, and as a teacher, you don't need that. You don't need the drama, so just stay away from it. Stay away from the teachers that gossip and talk bad about others because it really brings you down. If you are surrounded by other people that are just talking bad, it's not a fun place to be in. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have anything else to add, please add it down below in the comments, or if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. I always respond to all of my comments, and I love hearing from you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram, and I have a Facebook page, and I also run 5 different Facebook groups that are all about supporting special ed teachers. Those are linked down below in the description of this video. And there are also some special ed math freebies in the description of this video too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy teaching, guys.